Finally get paid for the get down. You can't tell me now about time. Do you know how many lines I done put down? Vibes I done sent out, but we in here, you dig. I'll up the market till they come red carpet the kids. Success still the target, soon I'll be crossing that bridge. But can't bring everybody with me, family only. I got some people think I owe a favor, barely know me. That's why my focus on the road, it's all I know. I see them sticking close to play the wall and watch my growth, cause I got something they never had. So get on the beat and I need a helipad. I float on fly, you know where I'm from, so it comes as no surprise. I just out with a mean vernacular, dream spectacular. I keep a queen and passenger, FL capital Y. Anywhere I am, jam, that's for sure. Turn me on, better set the mood from the door. That's just how it go.
Glad I've been keeping it playing so long. Out here in this world, I feel it ain't a place that I could roam. But ain't nothing like you when I'm at home. It ain't nothing like you when I'm at home.
That's why I came out stepping. I can't be doing things regular for you. I want the magic to last. I know how time try and ruin things. It get repetitive, got you tempted to doing things. I can't get reckless without you, wouldn't be no music thing. Plus, remember, we made promises way back then, and I still owe that 5-bed house with 2-3 kids. We got a fairy tale plan that's gonna change up the order they sort the mail in. Plus, I know loyalty not as valued as what it was. We not influenced by what they do, cause it's only us. I still hear poetry when I'm looking into the minds. I still get lost in the thought of you with so much to find. And yeah, you know you fine, but still I must remind that we can live this forever and feel this forever and never and never. And still that wouldn't leave me enough for time to tell you all the ways I feel. Why would I throw that away for thrills? Trying to play the field.
Glad I've been keeping it playing so long.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox, as well as PC and Nintendo. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. All right, man. All right. Hope all is well with everyone. Do me a favor, do me a massive favor. Please hit that like button, man. Share out the stream. We do have some massive topics to go over and discuss. Big shout outs to everybody, man. And another day in paradise, right? I can say that for sure. So we got some things to go over, guys. We have a massive PS Plus price hike. And yeah. You know, it's not just Nintendo, you know, it's all around us, man. This entire industry as we know it, this entire electronic industry, video game industry, whatever you want to call it, everything is going up in price. And I knew it, you know, I knew everything in regards to these subscription services was going to get hit next. And again, what it really boils down to is what is the value that you're going to be getting, right? That's the biggest takeaway here is what is the value? Are you happy with the value that you are receiving when you purchase these games for XYZ amount? When you sign up for PlayStation Plus, you know, extra, premium, essential, whatever the case may be, are you getting what you're paying for? And if that answer is yes, then awesome. If that answer is no, then hey, you might have to scale back some things because these companies, they don't care if you can't afford it. I mean, that's very evident, especially with Nintendo, you know, recently with their statement. And, you know, a lot of people are just like, can't afford it. I don't know what to do. Well, just keep what you have. That's what you do. Or in this case with PlayStation Plus, unsubscribe. Simple as that. Unsubscribe. It's not worth putting yourself in a bind. But I will say, Sony still have a lot of work to do when it comes to adding more value into PlayStation Plus, right? I've said this even when it comes to PlayStation Plus Premium. That stuff is expensive, like ridiculously expensive, you know? And most of the games that comes over every single month, I'm like, don't care. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I already played it already. Don't freaking care. My stuff is expensive. So, like I said, when you sit down and you think about certain things, whether you're, you know, where your money is going, and you really sit down and think about it, like, man, I'm paying all this money for this. Nah, man, I got to start cutting back. You know what I mean? Like, you just have to figure it out, man. You just have to figure it out. So we're going to be dialing into that. We also have a huge update here in regards to Switch to pre-order here in the US. We're going to be going over that as well. So if you guys are interested in basically, you know, getting a Switch 2 and things of that nature, we're going to be going over that as well. We're also going to be talking about a major article that was posted up on VGC in regards to the Nintendo Switch 2 power. All right. And being labeled as a mini PC. And so we're going to be going over a bit much more into that as well. And oh boy, just seemed like Sony is just milking The Last of Us. And I know why they're doing it. I know why they're doing it, because they got The Last of Us season 2. And yeah, season 2 of Last of Us is happening what, next week, or is it this weekend? I think it's this week, right? The 13th or something like that. 13th, 14th, something like that. So yeah, this week. And they already greenlighted season 3. So season 3 for The Last of Us TV show already greenlighted. So I know exactly what Sony is doing, bro. Like, Sony. Oh, Lord have mercy. I know exactly what Sony is doing. They're smart. They're just milking every single thing when it comes to Last of Us, because they know people are going to buy it. You know what I mean? The Last of Us, they just dropped Last of Us Part 2 remastered on PC, and that's selling, right? In anticipation for the TV show, right? And then now you're telling me you're coming out with a complete edition. Lord have mercy. This is what they do, man. That's why I tell y'all, when you need to speak up and complain, speak up and complain. When you don't need to complain, don't freaking complain. And this is another case where I tell you guys all the time, these companies, they don't freaking care about your feelings. They don't care about your emotions. They don't care what you got going on. All they care about is what's in your wallet. Straight up. Plain and simple. All right. Let's go ahead and let's talk about something else, about how Nintendo seemingly losing money on the Switch 2. Selling the Switch 2 for the price that they're actually selling it for. We do have a report to go over as well in that regards. And we also are going to be talking about Switch 2 edition games. There's a lot of miscommunication that's being spread. A lot of lies that's being spread in regards to the Switch 2 when it comes to Switch 2 edition, like Switch 1, you know, being upgraded on Switch 2, about the upgrade, not on the cartridge and all this bull crap. So we're going to go over all of that stuff. Like, people just egging on stuff. I promise you, they're just egging stuff on for no freaking reason, when the information is literally out there for everybody to consume. So there's that one. We're going to be dialing into that. And yeah, so let's not waste any time, man. Hope all is well with everyone. Do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We do have a poll at the top. Before we do get started, we do have a poll at the top. Please continue to participate in the poll that we have at the top there. And at any moment of the, we're completely fan funded, so this is all optional. If you want to support the channel, and you want to support the show, and you want to continue to see these shows, feel free to super chat with any super chat questions, or a link will be in the description to support the content creator directly if you do want to do so. So appreciate you guys. Let's get right into the freaking news. And this is not a joke. I knew this was gonna happen with all the price increases of every single thing: food, rent, every single thing, you know, electronics, computers, phones, tablets, everything going up. I knew sooner or later, you know, these subscription services that we all like to enjoy. Oh, you know, Game Pass and this and that. Game Pass is going to be next. You know what I mean? This is not a joke. Game Pass will go up in price again. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. Like, you want all these hot deals? Yeah, these hot deals comes with a price. So you might be sitting there, you know, oh, Nintendo this and Nintendo that. It ain't just Nintendo, homie. It's everybody. Everybody is going to go up on their prices. So, hey, you don't like it, you don't have to freaking buy it. Hey, if you want the price to be lowered, say something. Call them out. Say, hey, listen, we need the price to be lowered. But chances are these companies, they have shareholders, they have investors breathing down their neck like a freaking dragon at this doggone point. So they got to do whatever they got to do, right? Well, in this case, we're talking about PlayStation Plus. Let's take it away. Boom. There it is right in front of your face. No, it is not clickbait. It is real. This has come from pushsquare.com. It says right here, PS Plus price increases confirmed for 15 freaking countries by Sony. Affected. And Sony is like, listen, we not waiting on to your next payday, homie. We don't care about your next payday. We need our money now. April 16th, bro. That's in about a week from now. Sony does not care about your payday, homie. Oh, man, I ain't getting paid until another 2 more weeks so I can renew my PS Plus subscription. Sony does not care about your payday. Sony does not care about your pity. Sony does not care about your excuses. This is what you're going to be dealing with. That's why I said when you need to defend, you need to defend. When you need to call these companies out, you need to call them out. Stop all this hush hush nonsense, fanboy nonsense. This is what you have to deal with. OK, effective April 16th. So with the countries that we're talking about right now, if you're in these countries, well, sorry, I'm so sorry, because yeah, this is happening. You know it's happening. So the price of a PS Plus subscription across all tiers will be increasing on the 16th of April 2025 in 15 Latin American countries. Sony has announced today. All right. The countries affected are as follows. And if you are into any of these Latin countries, you know what? I feel for you, because everything is so freaking expensive right now. So there you go. Argentina, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, you know, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, all these Peru, all these freaking places. Panama, all these freaking places. So if you're in these countries, I'm sorry. Okay, that's all I can say. Sony explained the increases are a result of what Sony saying? Why they going up on the price? Global market conditions. Global market conditions. All right, that's what they're saying. By increasing the prices, it says it can continue offering high quality games and value added benefits.
Thanks, Marlon. I just bought a sub to PS Plus to cover me to 2026.
There you go. There you go.
The premium at $159.99 is still active.
Nice.
Thankfully, we can pay in advance.
There you go.
Ty, thumbs up emoji.
Hey, there you go, Pantherius. That's how you do it, my brother. Thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate you. Let me go ahead and heart that super chat for supporting our show. Thank you so much. But Sony is saying by increasing the prices, it says it can continue offering high quality games and value added benefits to your PlayStation Plus subscription. The price hike appeals to all new users in the 15 nations. So if you are a new user, ouch. And current members will have to start paying the new costs at the start of their next billing date. The updated prices look like this. So here's the updated prices across the freaking board. Now, look at this right here. PS Plus Deluxe. Obviously, this is international, right? $124, bro. No, $125. $125 freaking dollars. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Stuff is expensive. PlayStation Plus Extra for 12 months is $108. All right. And then also 12 months for PS Plus Essential is $65 freaking dollars. And obviously you have your 3-month, $21, $34, $39, $40 there, $14, $12, and also $8 respectively. So this is not a joke. Okay. Stuff is going up. Now, according to those affected, these prices reflect a $10 increase for 12 month of PS Plus Essential, a $14 increase for 12 months of PS Plus Extra, and an $18 increase for PS Plus Deluxe. That final one isn't PlayStation Plus Premium, by the way, it's PS Deluxe. This is an option Sony offers to countries that can't stream PS3 games, so it's a worse freaking deal. A worse freaking deal. $25 and I can't stream PS3 games. Man, I don't know what you're on right now, but hey, yeah, there you freaking go. Whew, what a raw freaking deal. Bro, listen, let me tell y'all this right now. $125, and I'm missing one of the biggest selling points of the higher tier membership. I can't even stream PS3 games. And when you look at PlayStation Plus Premium, let's be real. You get a bunch of game trials and stuff like that. Half of the game trials and stuff like that is like 2 hours. Some of them are like 5 hours. Just kind of all depends, but right? And then they throw in, PS3 games in there. You still can't even download the PS3 games and play them. You got to be streaming them. And don't get me freaking started, bro. Like, it's just, to me, it's just not enough. And then the games that they do offer month to month, okay, they still updating the PS1 and PS2 and PS3 stuff here and there, but not enough to warrant the price hike. You know what I'm saying? And now you guys, it's going to be costing y'all even more money. And y'all sitting here like, oh man, like, wait, I want to play this game. Oh, where's this game at for PS3? Where's this game at for PS2 or PS1 or whatever the case may freaking be? Like, stuff is getting ridiculously expensive right now. It ain't just Nintendo. I told y'all that yesterday. I'm telling you, sooner or freaking later, more companies are going to be coming out raising the freaking prices of all their stuff, all their games, accessories. You will see what I'm talking about. And you're going to say, oh, shoot, it ain't just Nintendo. No, it ain't. And Nintendo has a lot of work to do because Nintendo is charging you $80 for Mario Kart World. And they're going to have to sell you on that $80 game. You know what I mean? Ain't no excuses. Ain't no cutting around the corner with it. That's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people spending $80. Rightfully so. Nobody is defending Nintendo. Nintendo has to come out and be like, hey, listen, here's the full reveal on the game. Here's what we're offering. We're going to be... let me hold that thought right quick, because the next topic that we're going to talk about is going to tie in with what I'm saying right now. So pay attention, hit that like button for me, share out the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and let's get it popping. All right. So next topic. Now, this has to do with the pre-order situation. A lot of people are kind of like, hey, man, what's going on? Like, what's going on with the pre-orders? Well, obviously, they pause the tariffs right now for 90 freaking days. And then also there's still a 10% tariff that is still in effect right now. And so, yeah, man, it's just all this tariff stuff going on. And, it's just bad timing for Nintendo to release a console, or just for any company to release anything with all this stuff going on. Nintendo, manufacturing the Switch 2 and stuff like that, moving stuff to Vietnam, stuff like that, and Vietnam getting hit upside, the head with, all this tariff stuff going on. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? And so what's going on with the pre-order situation? Well, I'll tell you this. Let's talk about it, right? So Nintendo kind of paused the pre-order. It was supposed to happen yesterday. And then because of the whole tariff situation that's going on in the US, Well, Nintendo had to put it on hold because they had to assess some things. Well, the good news is that they paused the tariffs for 90 days, which is good news for Nintendo. And it just simply means that, hey, you know what? The price could remain the same in that regard. So the prices, won't increase, hopefully. And on top of that as well, we have to understand that, the bigger retailers like Walmart and Best Buy, and they're ready to go. Walmart, Best Buy, Target, GameStop, Amazon, they're the bigger third-party retailers. They're ready to go. But there's two pieces of this pre-order situation I need you to look at. One, there is an event, a direct, that is going down on April the 17th for Mario Kart World, which I think that this is the time for Nintendo to sell you on this $80 game. Now, two things can happen here. One, Nintendo comes out and justify you spending $80 on Mario Kart World. Yes, it's very expensive. We already know this already. We're not going to keep repeating the same thing over and over. Nintendo's job is to come out and be like, listen, this is things that we didn't get to show you in the Switch 2 reveal event. Now we're fixing to go even deeper. Hey, we're adding more tracks. We're adding more carts. We're adding more characters and all this additional stuff. You no longer have to be on the track, handcuffed to the track. Now you can build stages. You can build tracks, whatever the heck they're going to be adding. You can build your cart right now for the first time ever. Like, really, really cool stuff that we couldn't do before. And things of that nature. Oh, better online infrastructure, better, Grand Prix, whatever the case may be. Listen, they need to come out and dive a little bit much more deeper and sell you on Mario Kart World. Hey, we're offering free DLC. And then at the end of the because I think this is going to be a very important direct for Nintendo with Mario Kart World, because all eyes is going to be focusing on that direct to see how Nintendo is going to be justifying that $80 price tag for that game. And at the end of that direct, Nintendo can come out and be like, all right, pre-orders for Switch 2 is available today. That's one way to look at it. The second way to look at it is we had someone, shouts to my news team. You guys are awesome out on Twitter. So we got my man Ginger Prime put out a tweet, and I need y'all to pay attention to this because this was on Nintendo website, and then also people who actually pre-ordered with their Nintendo account. So it says right here, looks like the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders in the US will start on May the 8th, 2025. No word on other retailers just yet, but you can find this information on Nintendo's website. So right here, as you guys can see, let me big it up a little bit. It seems as though, or like I said, it could be a bit earlier, maybe May the 8th for additional or eligible Nintendo account holders, because it says right here, it says, when will I be notified about my invitation to purchase the Nintendo Switch 2? And it says right here, Nintendo account holders in the US and Canada who are at least 18 years old are eligible to register. The first batch of invitations will go out starting May the 8th, 2025, with additional batches of invitation emails sent periodically until purchasing on the My Nintendo store is open to everyone. So May the 8th is what we're kind of looking down the barrel of. Now, it could be, earlier than that, like I said, because I don't think they're going to have Amazon and Best Buy and all these other bigger retailers waiting all the way until May the 8th. I feel like they're for the general public and for the bigger retailers, I think maybe next week, whenever they do have this direct and things of that nature, that's probably when they're going to come out and be like, hey, look, pre-orders start today. You know what I'm saying? Like pre-orders are going down today. And then it's like, boom, there you go. There you have it.
Free MK World DLC hidden behind a $50 paywall.
Hey, man, there you go. Or so, I don't know. They're going to have to sell you guys on it, man. They're going to, like I said, free DLC, I think is going to kind of sweeten the deal for a lot of people. And then people are going to want to know what's so different about this Mario Kart game from other Mario Kart games. So it's a crucial time for Nintendo right now, especially with the backlash and the bad press and all this and that and all the misinformation that's been going around about the system, about the games, about the game key, and all this type of stuff. Like, it's a lot going on. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on. So
Exclamation mark, reserve what's needed and preserve what you have.
hey, there you go. There you go, man. Straight up, cut and dry. Crack Blue, appreciate that $2 for supporting the show. Let me heart all these super chats, man, because in such a time like this, I appreciate you guys coming in here, supporting the show, which is completely optional, but it helps us out to continue to do what we do here. Thank you. But yeah, Switch 2 pre-orders, like I said, could very well be on the and I will stream that for you guys. I will stream the Mario Kart World Direct because I want to know if pre-orders go live that day. Holy freaking cow. Everybody and I'm telling you this right now. If pre-orders goes live on the 17th, bro, the machine is going to be sold out. It's going to be sold out, especially if the price remains the same. Or I know some people are like, oh, if the price goes up $100 or $50 or $80 or whatever the case may be. But with them, pausing right now on the tariffs and stuff, chances are the price will probably remain the same. But we will see how pricing and stuff like that is affected as time progresses. But all I got to say is this, like, if Nintendo comes out and be like, hey, listen, this is why you're paying $80 for Mario Kart World, and explain and maybe give us some free DLC, yada, yada, yada. Explain if it's, open world, if you really can do whatever you want to do, you can, create your own tracks and, maybe create your own Mario Karts and stuff like that. Sort of like a Need for Speed Underground type thing. Whatever, do some customizations to the characters, whatever they're going to sell you on, and then come out and be like, all right, that's it for the Nintendo Mario Kart World Direct. Hope you guys are going to be picking the game up. And then pre-orders, before we go, pre-orders are live today. And boom, oh, that will be a great way, for Nintendo to get some good press. And yeah, man. And then, Amazon and all these other places, Best Buy, all these other places open up pre-orders, and everybody who wants a Switch 2 can actually get one. So let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think about the pre-order situation, the tariff situation, and all of that? But all eyes is on April 17th when the Mario Kart World Direct is going to be going down. So we'll see, if they drop pre-orders right there and then, or we might have to wait a little bit longer. Maybe they might stretch it out all the way until next month. But we'll see. Probably unlikely, but we'll see. All right. Let's go ahead and let's move on to our next topic here. Whoa. Oh, man. I know, the Switch 2, have been getting a lot of hate. And, it's underpowered. It's trash. And it's this and it's that. And you know what? Bump all that. At the end of the day, man, like I always tell you guys, people are always going to have something to say. You know what I mean? Like, same thing with the PS5. Oh, the PS5, is weak and it don't have much teraflops and blah, 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 and all this and that. But the reality is, man, it doesn't matter how much underpowered their system is. People have to understand that Nintendo, this is why I'm so excited about the Switch 2. And no, this is not a Wii U situation. Get that Wii U crap out of here, dog. Why the Wii U failed was marketing. Period. A lot of people didn't know anything about the Wii U. It was poor marketing. This is a completely different animal. Everybody knows that this is the successor to the Nintendo Switch. Everybody knows what the original Switch looked like. And you can look at this and you can be like, oh, shoot. Oh, this is the Switch 2. You know what I mean? And the marketing is so much better than it was with the Wii U. And in terms of power, I am really excited to be able to play these first party games at 4K 60. I'm not saying every single game is going to be 4K 60, but man, I'm excited to see. And not only that, third party developers, you're going to hear it from the horse's mouth, not my mouth. You're going to hear it from the horse's mouth. You're going to hear it from the developers' mouths about what they're saying about the Nintendo Switch 2 and how much easier it is and how awesome Nintendo is to work with as a company. And you want to hear that from developers. And this is the first time in a very long time that Nintendo got this much third-party support. You should be hype as a Nintendo fan, because with the Switch was so underpowered and it was lacking AAA, third-party support. This time around, we have so many companies. We have CD Projekt Red. They just dropped a trailer. What was it, like yesterday, with Cyberpunk 2077. Get hype, get excited about that one. Like, there's tons of, From Software's, new game, Dusk Bloods and whatever. Like, I'm excited about that. Like, there's so many freaking games, like so many freaking third-party support. Rockstar said, not Rockstar, but Take-Two said that they're on board now more than ever with Nintendo. What? You got Microsoft with a 10-year contract for COD. Are you crazy in your brains? Like, 10-year contract. They're going to be having Call of Duty every single time a new Call of Duty drop for the next 10 years. It's going to be on the freaking Switch 2. Are you kidding me right now? The portability aspect of the Switch 2 to be able to play Call of Duty with in handheld mode at 1080p at 120 FPS. What? Or 120 hertz? What? With VRR, HDR? Are you crazy in your brains? Man, nuts. This is nuts. I'm excited. You know what I mean? You got more VRAM, a better processor. You got RT cores, Tensor cores. You got better upscaling technology. What the heck? The Switch 1 games run better, look better. You get higher frame rate, higher resolution. Are you kidding me? Are you out of your mind? Like, lots of stuff to get excited about, regardless of the high price hike. Listen, it's not my job to sell you on Nintendo Switch 2 games. It's Nintendo's job to come out. They want to sit there and be the big bad wolf and come out and be like, oh, oh, like they DK, right? And charge you guys $80 for a freaking game. It's their job to come out and be like, hey, look, this is what you're getting for $80. This is why we're charging you $80. This is the experience that we're offering you for $80. Like, it's their job. And they're going to have to do what they have to do to convince people to spend that kind of money, regardless of the fact. But I'm excited. Now, what are we talking about? Enough with the rah-rah. Let's get right into this. And you see the title? No, I'm not lying about the title. It's not clickbait. Yes, they did mention mid-range PC. Yes, that's right. People over here trashing the Nintendo Switch 2, saying that, it's garbage, it's underpowered. We have a developer here classifying the Switch 2 as a mid-range PC. Let that smokes the freaking Steam Deck. Think about that, man. Think about what I'm saying. Now, this is coming from videogamer.com. Pay attention to your screen right now. Nintendo Switch 2 is what? Super easy, just like the PlayStation 5. Super easy to develop for, as the new handheld is essentially a what? Tiny mid-range, I quote, tiny mid-range PC that easily beats out Steam Deck. This is crazy. When you sit down and think about it, let me put myself down here so you can see the article, which literally beats out a freaking Steam Deck. And for what? For less, for costing less than an actual Steam Deck. If you factor in, obviously, $399 LCD one, then, the Switch 2 is more. But when you really think about it, the Switch 2 is worth the $50 increase, because there's so much more to the table than a regular Steam Deck $399 LCD model. But yeah, this is awesome stuff to hear and to see developers actually coming out. Who am I going to listen to? I'm going to listen to the developer. I'm not going to listen to no rah-rah on Twitter. After years of leaks, Nintendo has properly unveiled the Nintendo Switch 2 with heaps of specs and new games, as well as features such as the Discord-like game chat, while seeing a slew of games for the new Nintendo console was fantastic. What's more interesting is what actual developers think of the new hardware. And man, I'm telling you right now, the original Switch obviously lacked a lot of new AAA games to release on, while games like Doom Eternal and Wolfenstein 2 2 would release on the system in the form of so-called miracle ports. They were always substantially worse experiences than on other console. Now, I'm telling you right now, look at the third-party support right now. This is freaking nuts. And this is why I say Nintendo has finally stepped up to the big boys' plate. Now, with games like the next-gen only Star Wars Outlaws, you know Star Wars Outlaws is very demanding, regardless of what the performance is going to be on the Switch 2. The fact that the Switch 2 is getting Star Wars Outlaws, that is really incredible to me. Cyberpunk 2077 and the true version of Hogwarts Legacy is coming to the handheld. It's clear that the Switch 2 is a what? A powerhouse handheld. But how easy it is to work with the new system. Oh, look at this right here. Nintendo Switch 2 is, I quote, easy to work with. It says, speaking to a veteran games journalist, Stephen TLOU at GameFile, paywall, numerous Nintendo Switch 2 developers explained that it's incredibly easy to work with the new system, just like the original Switch. The tools that Nintendo has, yes, the tools that Nintendo has developed for the new system are powerful, efficient, and easy to work with. Yay! Civilization 7 executive producer Dennis Shrink explained that the new handheld is like what? Pay attention to your screen. Like what? A mid-tier PC in a minuscule form factor, with the producer saying it's got enough power. Look at this. Enough power for modern games. That's all that matters. All this nonsense and shenanigans that people are talking about. Oh, Switch 2 is underpowered. It's not worth it. The fact that developers are coming out and saying that this thing has enough power to fuel modern games. Oh, heck yeah. I'm going to listen to the developer. As long as I see the proof in the pudding. I can't believe this is Nintendo. Am I sure I'm not reading this about Microsoft or anything like that? But to finish it off, as for actual creating games for the system, Shrink explained that Nintendo has been a great company to work with. That's what gets me excited, guys. You know, developers saying the system is easy to develop for, which is going to bleed into better experiences, better frame rate, better resolution, and overall creativity, you know, and developers can let their minds really shine into what they're actually creating and putting on the Switch 2. And on top of that, it says, quote, they made it easy. Whoa, just like Mark Cerny, the GOAT. Shout out to Mark Cerny. This is why I try to tell you guys, whenever you're developing a system for developers to develop their games on, you need to make sure that it's what? I quote, easy to develop for. Because the harder it is for developers to put their games on it, guess what? You're going to get trash freaking unoptimized garbage. So this is a good sign right here. They made it easy. The developer said their software development kit is great. The customer support, their developer support, their developer relations is great. Yay! This is what you want to freaking hear. Now I'm talking Jamaican now. Now this segment was echoed by Hogwarts Legacy head of technology Rob Nelson. While the current Switch has a version of the game, it's heavily compromised with large loading zones and massive visual cutbacks. Listen to this. The new Switch 2 version is the same. Woo! The same as PS5 and Xbox Series. Oh my freaking God. Are you hearing this? All the nonsense and the hate that people have been giving the Switch 2. Oh, it's trash. Oh, it's underpowered. Oh, it ain't even worth it. Are you paying attention? The Switch 2 version is the same as the PS5 and the Xbox Series. Now, a bit on the go and quite attractive looking. This is coming from a freaking developer. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't coming up from no hearsay, nonsense, no bull crap, waste of time, shenanigans. This is real. Quote, in Hogsmeade, and let me tell you something about Hogwarts Legacy and Hogsmeade, okay? Now, very demanding area, lots of NPCs running around, one of the most demanding areas of Hogwarts Legacy. Holy freaking cow, we have this on the Switch too? You guys are not hyped? Man, come on. You have DLSS, you got RT cores, Tensor cores. What? Oh, you out of your freaking minds. So, quote, in Hogsmeade, we had a hard load before. The developer said, now we are able to remove that hard load. You get in and out of shops quickly. What? Oh, it's that cartridge. Oh, it's that VRAM. Whoa, 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 whoa. Faster RAM. Like all of this stuff, has to go into this. So you get in and out of the shops quickly. I would say it was comparable to working on the Switch. It wasn't overly challenging. Nintendo collaborated with us. It was what? Always forward momentum. We had a good development cycle. End quote. What? Man, come on, dude. Like this is I can't believe what I'm reading right now. This is why I said show some respect to Nintendo, because you know what? It took them forever to get to this point. And that's one of the biggest drawbacks to the original Switch was the lack of AAA third-party support. Now you're getting it, and there's no reason for you to complain. The only valid complaint I can see people having is the price of these freaking games. And guess what? Like I said earlier, it's Nintendo's job to sell you on that. But man, I can't believe I'm alive to be reading and reporting on this when it comes to Nintendo. Congratulations, Nintendo. You finally trying to catch up to Sony and Microsoft. So I give them their flowers in that regard. As a new device in the handheld space, the Nintendo Switch 2 has been frequently compared to the Steam Deck as of late. While Valve's handsome little handheld can play games such as Assassin's Creed Shadows, the new Switch, pay attention, the new Switch is more powerful, smaller, lighter, and has a higher resolution screen with a faster refresh rate. All of what I've been saying all this time, but no, everybody want to throw stones and be like, okay, here we go. Pay attention to this one. So Hades 2 developer, Greg Kasavin, if I'm saying his last name correctly, also touched on the new device, revealing that the new version of the game runs at a target 60 FPS. What? Obviously, this is not really a hard to run game, but man, I want to see that target a freaking 60 FPS on both the Steam Deck and the Nintendo Switch 2, while the Switch 2 may end up proving to be a better experience due to its higher resolution. It's clear that the developer will still be targeting the Steam Deck for some releases. So, man, I'm telling, and this is also a console exclusive for the Switch 2, which is very, very exciting, man. Man, I am so happy right now. I am so freaking happy right now. I can't believe I'm happy for Nintendo. I really am. As somebody that grew up on Nintendo, playing the original Game Boy, NES, Super Nintendo, N64, Game Boy Micro, Game Boy Advance, all this and that, man, 3DS, Wii U, Wii, Switch, you know what I mean? All this and that. GameCube, man, it's exciting, dog. I remember when, Nintendo used to tout power, N64, GameCube. And the GameCube was so freaking dope. I mean, it was an underrated machine, but man, that thing had more power under the hood than the PS2. And man, I remember playing the original Metroid Prime on the GameCube. My God, what? Are you kidding me? Are you out of your mind? Freaking Resident Evil, 4 and stuff like that look better on the GameCube than the PS2 version. Are you kidding me? What? Are you crazy in your... Man, y'all better recognize and realize what the heck is going on. Let me finish this off right here. Nintendo Switch 2 is easily... Listen to this. Pay attention. Nintendo Switch 2 is easily running games that bring the Steam Deck to its knees with ports like Cyberpunk 2077, looking far and above the of the deck versions. Just 7 weeks into development, 7 freaking weeks, bro. 7 weeks it took them to port Cyberpunk over to the Switch 2. That's how easy it is for them to code and to develop for. Now check this out. It says with the system, pay attention, with the system able to utilize DLSS image reconstruction instead of FSR, yay! As well as add in ray tracing. What? You got to be kidding me? Is going to be an interesting generation. So all the freaking nonsense and shenanigans and bullcrap, people dunking on the Switch 2, underpowered system, ain't worth $450. Hey, that's your subjective opinion. You got your own opinion. If you think a console or whatever the case may be is not worth it, that's your opinion. I respect your opinion. I think what Nintendo is offering here in terms of power and capabilities for the first time ever in a long freaking time, now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with power. Holy freaking smokes. Did you saw what I just read? The last sentence right there? Come on, you need to get freaking hyped for the power and capabilities of the Switch 2. Listen, we're talking about Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is one of the most demanding game to ever release in years. Like every single time new hardware drops, new graphics card, new processors, people always go to Cyberpunk 2077. Very demanding game, especially when you turn on all the bells and whistles. Mind you, I had a 5090 and it brought the 5090 to its knees. Path tracing, ray tracing, all of that. You know, maxed out settings, max out everything, ray reconstruction. And we was running at what, 30 frames per second? Come on, you freaking notice. A $3,000 freaking GPU. Right? And then obviously you have to turn on, you know, frame generation, multi-frame generation, DLSS and all this and that. That's why I don't understand how people sitting here talking nonsense. Oh, AI. Duh, freaking AI. Wake up and smell of freaking coffee. Every single thing is going to be pushing freaking AI. You don't like it? Sorry, don't know what to freaking tell you, but every single thing, even the PS5 Pro, what do you think they sell you on? PSSR, upscaling freaking technology. Same thing with the freaking Switch 2. Come on, you freaking know this. So pay attention. Listen to this, bro. For the first time ever, we're talking about DLSS at an all-time high on a Nintendo console? What? And they're talking about image reconstruction, and they're talking about adding ray tracing on a Nintendo console? What? I can't believe what I'm freaking reading right now. Man, listen, I am so grateful. I thank God every single day to be alive, because you know what? I'm happy to be alive, and I don't care about anything else. I care about being alive. I care about being healthy, because you know what? It's a blessing to be alive, to see how far Nintendo has come. Yes, the price of the games are expensive. Yes, all the other things that are wrong with Nintendo, put that to the side. Look at the machine and what they're offering you at the price that they're offering you. What? Man, 4K, bro, I literally almost had a heart attack when I was watching the Switch 2 Direct, and I was like, they said 4K 60 for the dock. I said, oh no, baby. I said, there's no way. I set my expectations low, which I've been telling you guys ever since the situation with Sony over the years, getting all hype over these freaking showcases and freaking state of plays, and ended up leaving disappointed. I tell you guys this, lower expectations so you leave out on top, you leave out happy. And my God, I was expecting, 1440p 60 when it's docked. And the fact that we are talking about 4K at 60 frames per second. Oh my God. I can't freaking wait. Bro. Oh my God. Hooking up that Switch 2 to that beautiful, I don't know. I'm still in between the G5 and the G4 OLED TV. Man, I have OLED, this 4K 32 PG32 UCDM monitor. Oh my God. With HDR. Oh my God. Can you imagine playing Metroid Prime 4K? What? That was not possible. That was not possible on a Nintendo platform, to be able to play their games at 4K 60. Now you can. And this is just a freaking beginning. And now, if the games are going to be struggling to run on the Switch 2, you have DLSS in a very big way. Better image quality, the best in the business when it comes to upscaling, ray tracing reconstruction, or adding ray tracing and all of this. What? Oh my God. I can't wait, bro. Listen, man, there are so many games from Nintendo, old games from the past, Star Fox. What? Can you imagine playing Star Fox at 4K 60 or F-Zero, a new F-Zero game, Eternal Darkness, whatever the freaking case may be. You know, Star Fox, do a barrel roll. What? Oh man, I'd definitely be doing a barrel roll at 4K 60. Stop playing with your boy. Freaking Mario Odyssey 2. Stop it. You know it's coming. Some of you sitting there talking about, oh, I'm waiting on a 3D Mario game. I'm telling you, that Mario Odyssey 2 is going to be freaking nuts. Being able to play that at 4K 60 with all the updated graphics and oh boy, let me stop. Exciting time to be a freaking gamer. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. I get hype when I hear from developers. You know why I get hype when I hear from developers? Because they're the ones that are coding and developing these games and putting these games out. So I get hype. I'm sorry. So the power of the Nintendo Switch 2 is labeled as a tiny mid-range PC. Get hype, get excited, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Let's get it popping. All right. So, man, my God, I'm so happy right now. I love doing these shows, man. It gets me hype. It gets me excited. You know, one of the greatest things that besides waking up to see my daughter and my wife is getting up and doing this every single day for you guys, man. You know, talking about these video game news and reviewing tech, talking about tech, doing the things that I do. I love my job. I love what I do. And man, it's also great to be alive to see how far certain companies has come, especially freaking Nintendo. Is Nintendo perfect? No, they're not. Have Nintendo made mistakes? Yes, and they're still making mistakes right now. But what company don't make mistakes? I'm just saying. Moving along. Hit the like button. Let's go. Last of Us. Oh boy, Sony milking The Last of Us. Is that something brand new? No. They've been milking Last of Us since 2013. Nothing new. Okay, now obviously, hey, you know what? Hey, this is what we are expecting right now. So where my Last of Us fans at? Get hype, get excited, because you know how we get down. You know you about to go out there and buy this joint for $100. Come on, you're buying the same game like 4 or 5 times now. Come on, you know, you better relax and get hype, okay? You better get hype right now. Wherever you at work right now, you better jump up. If your boss would be like, why are you acting crazy? What's up and on? What's going on? You hit the lottery? Tell your boss, yes, I hit the lottery. Well, when you gonna put in your 2 weeks? Nah, I ain't putting in my 2 weeks. I'm just hyped for video games, man. I'm just hyped. Oh, okay. I thought you were acting like you hit the lottery. Nah, man, pause. Nah, here's a lottery right here. The Last of Us Complete, just out of nowhere. This was obviously rumored. Neil Druckmann typed this up, basically saying The Last of Us Complete now available on PS5. Physical collector's edition coming July. You know you want to go out there and go buy that physical collector's edition, which is going to sell like hot cakes. You already know. 2 award-winning masterpieces together in one incredible collection. Obviously, Sony is gonna take your money. All right, so this is coming from Neil Druckmann. So let's check this out. It says right here, here at Naughty Dog, we have some exciting news to share with The Last of Us fans. Whether you have been with us since its debut in 2013 or just wanting to jump into the games now, we want to celebrate our studio, the series, and you, the fans, by making it easier than ever to experience this story. We are proud to introduce The Last of Us Complete. And here is the trailer. Trailer unavailable. Why is the trailer unavailable? Okay, let's keep pushing here. Let's keep pushing. Oh, Sony needs that money. All right, it says available today on the PlayStation 5 console. The Last of Us Complete allows players to experience both Last of Us Part 1 and Last of Us Part 2 remastered in one package. It said The Last of Us Complete makes it easier than ever to experience the full story on the PlayStation 5, whether you have played both entries, just one, or have yet to immerse yourself in the world of Joel, Ellie, Abby, and all of our characters. Now, the digital download is available now, but we have also created a special physical version. The Last of Us Complete Collector's Edition is also now available for pre-order exclusively on PlayStation Direct and will be available on July the 10th. So there you guys go right there. That is the complete box art of the actual game. The Last of Us Complete Collector's Edition. Oh, that looks fire. I'm going to tell you that. That looks fire. Okay. I love the art style and everything too. And yeah, Sony do love your $100 too. $109. So with taxes, you're looking at about $130. So yeah, if you're a diehard Last of Us fan, then here you go, baby. Start pre-ordering now. And you do get a physical disc. And I was kind of worried about this is going to sell. I'm going to tell you, Sony is smart. Say whatever you want to say about Sony. Sony is releasing The Last of Us Season 2, which is going to break all type of records and win all kind of Oscars and stuff like that. And they're launching this alongside the second season of the HBO series for The Last of Us. So this is going to print money for them. This is why I try to tell you, look at the pattern, look at what Sony is doing. Basically, every time they do a movie adaptation or whatever the case may be, this is what happens. They release a game alongside it to print more money. So it's not about feelings. It's not about what you think is right. It's what Sony is going to be doing. And so there it is, man. There it is. This is all that's coming into it, and it's going to be $109 freaking dollars. Okay, so there it is. You do get obviously a steel case with the physical discs. Yay! Considering everything is like going digital and all that. Last of Us Part 1 and Last of Us Part 2 remastered and Left Behind prequel chapter. So there you go. You get Left Behind prequel there. Last of Us American Dreams Comics 1 and 4 with new cover art. There you go, man. There you go. There you go. Lithographic art prints.
I'd rather pay $90 for a new Nintendo game than another remastered game like Sony doing with The Last of Us. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Hey, man.
Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. But they don't have money for remakes like Infamous and other older game with a joke, but they are smart.
I told you boys, you over here complaining about, oh, Nintendo this, Nintendo. Thank you so much, Francisco, for the 20, for the biggest donation of the show. You over here complaining about Nintendo this, Nintendo that, Nintendo this, and then here comes Sony. Yeah. We gonna get y'all. We gonna get you boys. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you say you a Last of Us fan. Okay. No problem. You over here screaming and hollering and hooping and hollering about Nintendo charging $80. Here you go, $109 on y'all boys. Okay, and there you go right there. And oh, let me not forget a thank you letter from Neil Druckmann as well. All right, so yeah, man. There goes Ellie. Yeah, Ellie's like Ellie got that mad look on her face. She's like, yeah, you know you want to. Come on, man. Give me that $130 with taxes and everything. Come on. Ellie's like, come on, you know you want to. Give me that money. So yeah, man. There it is, man. There it is. So shell out that money. Sony is freaking smart. I knew they was going to do this. You kidding me? And when obviously we have, Last of Us Season 3, when that premieres and stuff like that, come on, what you expect? You don't think they're going to do something else with The Last of Us? Obviously, well, we heard mixed bag rumors about Last of Us Part 3 and stuff like that. But hey, needless to say, $110. And you know what? This is going to sell out. That's the crazy part. This is going to sell out, especially once people who are going to be watching Season 2 of the HBO series for The Last of Us, once they get wind of this collector's edition, it's going to be gone. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So, yeah. So let's get back in the huddle here. And obviously, we do have some more information to kind of go over. So yes, because Sony needs that $110 from you. Okay, so yeah, you talking about Nintendo. It said The Last of Us completes physical release is housed in a beautiful $110 collector's box featuring new artwork capturing humanity at the heart of our story through a beautiful, intricate design. Included is a steel case with this art with your money, which stores physical discs with new minimal designs, obviously for both The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2 remasters. This is the complete experience. Part 1 and Part 2 are definitive ways to play each of these games. Our team, listen to this. Oh, they love to use this word because we're going to rebuild your $110, baby. So our team rebuilt The Last of Us Part 1 from the ground up, specifically with the PlayStation 5 in mind. Yes, Sony, we have heard this already. Okay, but okay, let's keep going. Specifically with the PlayStation 5 in mind, offering full DualSense support, 3D audio, and more. The Last of Us Part 2 remastered allows you to not only experience an enhanced edition of the sequel, but also dive behind the scenes with hours of commentary and addition like lost levels and the roguelike no return mode and the guitar free play and more. All right, so here you boys go, man. I mean, it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going down, baby. This is it. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts. You gonna be picking this up, or you gonna be pre-ordering this? I mean, come on, what do you expect? What you were thinking? You thought that Sony was not gonna do this? You thought Sony was not about this? Think again, buddy. I try to warn you, boys. I try to tell you, boys. Oh, here's the trailer. Don't know what happened on Neil Druckmann's website, but here it is right here. Shots to Naughty Dog. Hey, you know they got to get that they got to get that paper, baby. They got to get that paper. I'm crazy today. I'm crazy every day. Oh, here we go. Let's go, boys. Get hype. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The greatest games of all time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Long time with
Joel, baby. Whoa. $110, baby. Let's go. Yeah.
no matter what.
Experience the complete story, guys. Let's go. Let's get hype. Hey. Man, Joel looking all mad, bro. And Ellie looking all sad. She need that money.
Something to fight for.
She like, give me that $110. Woo! Yes, sir. Look at all them awards. Look at all them awards, boy. Hey. Woo! Look at them graphics, boy. Looks so freaking good. $110 worth. Hey, let's go, baby. Woo! Yeah, over 300 awards. Let's go, baby.
You can't stop this.
You can't stop this. You can't stop us from taking your $110. Let's go, baby. Yeah. Whoa. Yes. Yeah, baby. Go grab that today. Available now. Yeah, we need that money now, today, not yesterday, not next year, not the day after. We need that money today of all days. You feel me? Yeah, so there you go. Especially those of you who are brand new to The Last of Us. Hey, fun and joke aside, one of the greatest game ever made. And if you're brand new to The Last of Us, you're going to be watching the TV show. You're probably going to be like, well, Marlon, that's a pretty good deal. Golly geez, Marlon, that's a really good deal. You know, when you think about The Last of Us Part 1 still being $70, and then you think about The Last of Us Part 2 remastered, still $70, that's still a pretty good deal, Marlon, because it's bundled together, and it could have been about $150 with taxes and fees. So I think it's a pretty good deal, especially you're getting the Steelbook and you're getting the games. Golly geez, Marlon, I think that's a real good deal, y'all. Hey. I'm not here to convince you otherwise. Go ahead. Go grab that joint. You know you want to, and Sony knows you're going to. All right. So let's move on, baby. Your boy's crazy. You know I'm crazy. You know I stay crazy, baby. I wake up crazy. I'm always crazy. I try to tell you boys that I'm just... Listen, let's talk about something else real fast, quick in a hurry, that's been going on that I feel like there's a lot of miscommunication, a lot of lies, being spread when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2. And so with that being said, yeah, baby, let's stop wasting time. Let's dive right off into it. So we're talking about these, Switch 1 edition games on the Nintendo Switch 2. There was a lot of miscommunication going on with that. Shouts to my man Wario64 on top of it, whether or not the upgrade pack is on the actual game card or not, download code, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's on the game card, okay? It's on the game card. So yeah, a lot of miscommunication going on and everything.
Druckmann need the $110 to make part 3.
There you go.
Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Neil, just like he was talking about recently about all the Naughty Dog projects, they're hard at work on Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, and then he talked about Last of Us Part 3. Oh, no, we're not working on that right now. Come on, who you fooling? We need that $110, baby. We need it. Because we need all the money that we can get so that we can, so we can milk The Last of Us again with part 3. Even though we think that at the end of part 2, there's no more continuation for Ellie's story. So we're gonna find another way to milk the franchise. You feel me? All right, so let's move on here, okay? All right, so right on front of your screen, all the nonsense, lies, and shenanigans that was being spread in regards to the Switch 2 edition of the games, the Switch 1 games upgraded, with the Switch 2 flavor, okay? So right here from my man Wario64, a Nintendo spokesperson confirms that the physical Switch 2 edition games have the original, pay attention, have the original Switch game and the upgrade pack on the same game card. So there you go. This shuts up all the lies that people have been making videos and talking about. So no download code, no download required, exclusively Switch 2 game cards. So there you guys go. In regards to that, it's on the freaking game card itself. All right. So basically, it says right here in the statement to Vox, I'm sorry, a Nintendo spokesperson has said that the physical versions of Switch 2 edition games will include the original Switch game and its upgrade pack, all on the same game card. Example, they are exclusively Nintendo Switch 2 game cards with no download code. Alternatively, some publishers may release the Nintendo Switch 2 edition games as download codes in physical packaging with no game card. So obviously that's up to, other developers and other publishers on how they decide to do all that. But for Nintendo and Nintendo published games, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition will include the entire game on the card with no download required. However, this may not be the case for other publishers, just like I was trying to tell you guys. So however, that wasn't clear, was what was actually inside the game box, the game boxes, or so we thought. Clarification from Nintendo and received a comment. The main concern was that obviously the box might only include the original Nintendo Switch game card with the upgraded delivered as a digital code. This would mean that you couldn't resell, loan, or trade in the full game, leaving you with just the base Switch version. Thankfully, this doesn't seem to be the case. So yay, it's going to be on the game card. So for those of you who were kind of worried about, the Switch 2 version of the Switch games are, not going to have the upgrade on the cartridge. It's going to be a download code. No, Nintendo published games are going to have it on the card. Now, obviously, it's going to be, a case-by-case basis and things of that nature in regards to other publishers and what they decide to do. So that's good. So if you decide to trade the game or sell the game because you want some money, then you can do that, okay? You can Facebook Marketplace the game. You can go to GameStop and trade in your Switch 1, Switch 2 edition games, and you don't have to worry, okay? As long as it's published by Nintendo, you feel me? All right, so there you go. Cut the cringe. Let's get it on, man. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show as much as I am, because I think I'm having fun with this today. Yeah. I'm having fun with this one today. Let's go, man. So, let's talk about the Switch 2 situation and how Nintendo is selling this at a loss. Wait, what? I mean, this is not new. I mean, these companies, most of the time, sell these consoles at a loss, and they're able to cookie monster the loss of the console, not making any kind of profit, off of the console, because they already know they're going to get you on the games and they're going to get you on them high overpriced accessories. Come on, you freaking know this. And they're also going to get you on, wait for it, the online membership. The online membership. Yeah, they're going to get you on that too as well. So, cut the cringe. So they're gonna, obviously, most of these companies, they're gonna absorb the costs on the console if they're taking an L on it to manufacture it, to get it out to you. But best believe, when it comes to the all digital experience, when you get on the eShop, you know what I'm saying? And by the way, I guess they're removing the eShop music from the eShop or something like that, from what I was reading. But we'll see on that one. But yeah, you gotta love the eShop, right? You get on the eShop and you're going to go ahead and buy away, which Nintendo gets 100% of that revenue right there and then when you get on there. But hey, here we go. All right, so this has come from InsiderGaming.com. Look at this right here. Nintendo could be selling Switch 2 consoles at a loss in the US, but they can take it. Of course they can take it. They're Nintendo. They're one of the richest companies in Japan, bro. Like, come on, they're one of the richest video game companies to ever exist. Like, they can eat the cost, man. They can eat the cost. All right, so let's check this out. So basically, it says right here, it has been claimed by securities analysts that Nintendo could be shaping up to sell every Switch 2 console, I quote, at a loss, based on the estimated costs of the bill of material. This is because of the recent tariffs imposed by the United States government, and it's assuming they stay at 10%. So yeah, there's a 10% that's in effect right now for every freaking country as we speak. So there you freaking go right there. And yeah, man, Nintendo is going to be eating good. So, so if they lose out on anything, hey, it's not that going to be that big of a deal, right? So basically, this is a report published by Bloomberg. It says the scope of the financial situation surrounding Nintendo and Trump's tariff came into question. It says Hideaki Yasuda of Toyo Securities in Japan explained, it says, we quote, we believe the Switch 2's bill of material is around $400, meaning Nintendo would still be selling consoles at a loss in the US with the 10% tariff, but the loss would be something Nintendo would be able to absorb. Sony is in a tougher situation as most of its PlayStation production is in China. Ouch. Considering China got hit with over 100% tariff right there. Not good. And it may be forced to hike. Woo! Look at this. Forced to hike the PS5 prices in the US in the near future. Ouch. Ouch. So y'all over here sitting here talking about, oh, Switch 2 is so expensive. Hey. I can already see what's going to happen. Let's talk about it right now. A lot of you guys that were sitting here throwing stones at this nice plasticky milk Oreo cookie machine. And, oh, it's garbage. Get that garbage out of here. Oh, it's a scam. Scam Station 5 Pro. Yeah. For right now, Sony is fine. But guess what? Guess what's going to happen in the future? And I have a big feeling that, let's see here, when GTA 6 comes out, and some of you are already saying, oh, it's not going to run that good on the PS5 Pro. It's probably going to run at 30 frames. It's not going to be running at 60 frames because you want to sit there and listen to everything Digital Foundry freaking tell you. And then by the time you get ready to go out there and go pick up a PS5 Pro, ooh, get slapped with another $100 on top of it. Well, it was too expensive at $699. Well, now you got a thunderclap, pause, at $799. Ooh, but now if you want to be able to experience the best on any console, on any product, on anything, on any hardware, now you're going to have to pay $50 to $100 more on the PS5 Pro. See, your boy don't have this problem because your boy jumped on early, thanks to my man Skillful. You know who you is, but I'm just saying, I've already seen the article that for right now, Sony is out of the fire. But as soon as we progress, baby, as soon as we progress, the price may go up.
$20 charged to adjust switch to screen brightness.
Hey, there you go. Hey, $20. Every time you turn up the brightness, $20 increase, baby. $20. But yeah, when you boys find out that this is going to be the best place to play GTA 6 and you didn't jump on it when you had a chance, ooh. And then come to find out you get hit with another $100 on top of that. Ooh, then that's going to be, almost $900. Ooh, Lord have mercy. That's expensive, baby. Well, try to tell you guys, y'all thinking, oh, Nintendo this, Nintendo that. Oh, yeah, we going to see what you're going to say. And on top of that, see, Sony already going up on the price of PlayStation Plus. Okay, so Sony does not care about your payday, homie. Oh yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm not getting paid until the next 2 weeks. You better make sure you have that money ready by the next billing cycle that you have set up, because if you did not buy up a whole bunch of PlayStation Plus Premium or a whole bunch of PlayStation Extra or Essentials, then ooh wee boy, they don't care about you not having payday in the next 2 doggone weeks. And it's going to be the same thing with this PS5 Pro, same thing with the Switch 2. You just never know. With all this stuff going on right now, best believe, lock it in. The moral of the story is lock it in while you can. Me, I'm getting that Switch 2 as soon as that pre-order drops. My daddy would say, oh, don't sit there, son, and dilly-dally. You know what that means? Dilly-dallying means you sitting there blowing hot air on your fingernails like, oh, I'm good, baby. I'm good. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait till the prices go down. And then couple months later, 3, 5, 6 months later, oh, wait, what am I? Why you wipe out the coal out your eyes? Oh, Switch 2, $100 increase. Dang it, man. Dang it. I should have jumped on it when I had a chance. Well, that's your business. You should have did it when you had a chance. So, all I'm saying is it's going to get worse before it gets better. Try to tell you boys. Same thing with the PS5 Pro. You want the Pro? Go get the Pro. You can afford it now? Go get it. Because you can afford a Switch 2 right now. Get the Switch 2 while you can. Because I'm telling you guys, man, you never know. It's like every single day is something different, right? And may God help us in the game. It's like our safe haven, like our safe space that we call gaming is just getting destroyed by all this price gouging, price hike, and all this type of stuff. Like it's getting more of on the depressing side of things now for a lot of people who flat out just just can't afford the stuff. You know what I mean? Man, Marlon, this is too much. I believe me, I get it. You know what I mean? So in my closing, before we get to the Q&A, I just want to say, man, I am excited for the Switch 2. I'm excited to see, what what Nintendo is going to be bringing to the table. They have a lot of work to do in regards to letting us know more about the Switch 2. And then also let us know about these $80 games, going in more in depth and explaining, to the world, why should we pay $80? Rightfully so. Why are we paying $80? Right. And so, yeah, man, get hype. Let's get into the Q&A. I know y'all probably like, man, this dude is nuts. Yeah, I'm nuts. I was born nuts. You know what I mean? Pause. I was born, that way. I'm crazy. I was born crazy. In other words, I was born crazy. So make sure you guys vote up at the top there. And also, he said, me no care. Yes, skillful. Me no care. You should have bought the PS5 Pro. You should have bought it when you had a chance. See, China right now getting hit hard. I'm telling you, man, it's just a matter of time. Sony is good for it. Just a matter of time before they come out and be like, sorry, PS5 going up in price. Remember a couple years ago, when they had that price hike in other foreign countries of PS5 and people were going crazy? I'm telling you, when that happens in the US, a lot of people are going to be crying. You think you cry yet? Oh, the crying starts now. Oh, God, I can't afford it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Well, if you can't do it, then you just can't do it. All right. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. You are in a situation now where if you can get something, I've learned my lesson of just sitting around waiting. What the heck are you waiting on? If you have the money now, China is getting taxed hard. You know what I mean? Like if you have the money now to get it, like the Switch 2, get the Switch 2 now. You don't want, my dad would say, dilly-dally. You don't want to dilly-dally. Jump on that joint. Pre-orders drop. Get it, because you never freaking know. I'm telling you, every day is something new. Every month is something new. And you see, same thing with the 5090s. Good luck trying to get a 5090 for your system right now. Good luck, because right now that thing just went up like a gazillion amount of money and is really out of reach now for a lot of people to get one. So same thing's going to happen with the Switch 2, PS5, Xbox. All this crap is going to go up. Game Pass is going to go up. Come on. Game Pass is going to go up. We already just talked about PlayStation Plus, going up in price. I'm telling you, this stuff is no joke. Viper Warrior 80 was popping. Let's get it. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Hit that subscribe button if you're brand new. Stay up to date. All things gaming and tech, baby. Let's get it popping. All right. No, pre-orders is not today. Pre-orders is not today. We are hoping that Nintendo will have the pre-orders on the 17th of this month, because that's when they're going to have the Mario Kart World Direct. And then we also learn on Nintendo's website that May the 8th is when the pre-order stuff and everything like that should be happening for those of you with Nintendo accounts that registered to go on My Nintendo to register to get one, stuff like that. So yeah, man, just got to keep it a buck. Just got to keep it a buck with you guys. You know what I mean? Like, this stuff is freaking nuts. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you can afford to get a Switch 2, get one now while you're at it. Straight up and down. Get one now. Siri, I did not ask you anything. Could you please turn off and mind your business? Siri, mind your business, okay? Please turn off. Why are you imposing on my I didn't understand that. You didn't understand that? Siri, are you deaf?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
You don't comprehend? Siri, Why are you eavesdropping on my conversation?
I don't have an answer for that.
What you mean you don't have an answer for? I wasn't talking about you. I was live on YouTube, minding my own business, and then here you go listening to my freaking conversation. Like, seriously, like, what are you freaking doing? Stop being freaking nosy and mind your business. Stay in your freaking lane, okay? Siri, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Shut your mouth. Thank you. Check this out. This is a meme now. You might as well roll with it. I'm starting this doggone meme, doggone it. Oh, Switch 2 sold out? Nintendo is like, I don't have an answer for that. PS5 Pro sold out because you want to wait around and it's the best place to play GTA 6. I don't have an answer for that.
Siri want to know the price of the Switch 2, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Whoa, God. Yeah. Switch 2 is sold out. I couldn't get one. I don't have an answer for that. Hey, Siri. When can I pre-order the Nintendo Switch 2?
Here's an answer from Merca20.com.
Could you please, Siri, could you please tell me?
Here's what I found.
Whoa, God, I can't. All right, shut your mouth. Lord have mercy. I can't. Over here, having her ears on my conversation. I'm sitting here trying to have a conversation with y'all. Here she come butting in. Man, listen to me, man. You ain't paying the rent around here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shoot, bro. Like, between she and Alexa, like, God, dude, it's freaking insane, man. Siri on that, hey, straight up, though. Say Copilot is better. She talking about, I don't understand that. Oh, Lord. What you mean you don't understand? You're AI. You're supposed to understand every single thing I'm asking you. God. It says not buying the Last of Us collection or Days Gone. Still like my physical. Well, they're going to have physical, man. They're going to have physical for $110 on July the 10th. He said every time Marlon brings up PS5 Pro, Sony smiles. Sony's like, PS5 Pro. Oh my God, look at the ray tracing. Oh my God, PSSR. Oh my God, look at Assassin's Creed Shadows. Sony's like, oh shoot. Oh man. Shadow Gamer says, hey Marlon. It says we got Marlon versus Siri before GTA 6. There you go. There you go. You already know the vibes. Yes, sir. It says I'm collecting y'all tears in the bucket. I can't, bro. I cannot right now. Like stuff is crazy. It says imagine Rockstar coming out with a minimum requirement for 1440p 30, a 4080 Ti. Ooh, Lord have mercy. That is not. I would not be happy with that. I can't. There's no way you can tell me that I'll be okay with that. I can't. There's no way. There's absolutely no way I'll be okay with that. Are you crazy? Especially with what's going on right now. I'm just saying. Like, you got to get on it. Hey, Furious, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Subscribe. Hey, this is Nintendo. Yo, check it. We Nintendo, we the big N. We straight players to the end. We Japanese, baby. We making so much money. We call the big N Mario. It's a goal, Mario with this one, with the Switch 2, with the ray tracing cores, man. You can't miss it, man. With the tensor cores, with the Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'm beating my chest like a gorilla. I'm slapping back at it. I'm back at it again. $80, man. Come on, you know you want that Mario Kart. Check out the graphics. You gotta have it. Joy-Con 2 with the Hall effect sticks missing. But that's okay, because we need your money today. Come on, man, and get the pre-orders today. Okay, we don't care. You can't afford Switch 2? We don't care. Play the original Switch. Let's switch it up. I'm Doug Bowser. I'm running it up. Hey. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Said Bowser dancing, huh? Oh, shoot. Kadarius. Oh, man. Yes, Reggie is the man. My body is ready. My body stay ready, man. Shout outs to Reggie Fils-Aimé. Yes, sir. Oh, shoot. I'm crying right now, bro. Oh, God, I'm crying. Oh, Lord. Oh, shoot, man. I can't laugh anymore. I can't. He said, time to get in the booth, Marlon. Man. Yes. We got it. I got so much stuff to record. So hopefully sometime this month, I'm supposed to have the engineer come over the house, and so that I can get all this stuff recorded for you guys, man, and get the hype song for you guys out, and tons of stuff. So he said, man, Marlon, you do your moves, bro. Hey, that's the Bowser dance, bro. That's the Bowser dance. You know what I'm saying? That's the Bowser dance. He's like, listen, bro. Hey, man, you want the Switch 2, bro. You know you want the Switch 2, man. You know you're gonna buy the Switch 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna buy it, man. He says hottest in the booth. He said Mario is gonna be stomping Bowser in 4K 60. Oh, dude, can you only imagine? Like, it's gonna be crazy. Like, oh God, I can't wait. I can't wait. He says, I buy the game if I can tax write off like you. He says you buy it at a 30% discount. I said, Marlon, can you show me the PS3 price drop? Oh man. Oh God. I can't laugh anymore, man. Too much. This is too much for me right now. Like, man. Oh God. Oh Lord. He said the commercial, the price drop commercial. Let's see here. It says, Marlon, I'm getting the Switch 2 with Dusk Bloods. He says, I'm crazy with those Souls games. I know, man. Dusk Bloods is gonna be crazy, bro. Like, I mean, the fact that that's a Switch exclusive and Switch 2 exclusive and it's coming out in 2026. I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait, man. It said, did PlayStation Secret Showcase get delayed? Nah, man. We probably not gonna get a showcase this year. If at best we might get a direct. You know what I mean? We're probably gonna get a direct or something. I mean, not direct. That's Nintendo. Duh. State of play. I got Nintendo in my brain right now. State of play. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I think they should do a PS5 showcase. They should bring it back, man. I mean, it's been since what, 2023 since the last time we had a PS5 showcase. So I mean, it's a huge possibility. I mean, there's a lot of games that we need updates on from Sony first party studios, and yeah, I think they should. I don't know why they would just completely get rid of PS5 showcases. I think they should do it. So yeah. I said Nintendo is it's for breakfast now. Hey, there you go. There you go, man. Oh yeah, it's a PvP. Hope y'all know that. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. It said it's gonna have some multiplayer. So you said to you, Switch 2 costs $300. $300, us $450. Oh God, SG707 Tech. That's funny. Apple's AI is falling behind, straight up and down, straight up. You know what I'm saying? It said Taco Bell have more showcases than PlayStation. Ouch. Ouch. I mean, that's not good. But I tell you one thing, man, I'm telling you right now, man, that is going to break the internet. If Rockstar Games comes out, obviously after the release of GTA 6 on PS5, PS5 Pro, Series X, and S, and be like, like a year later, or maybe, well, now it's so easy to develop on the Switch too. Who knows? Maybe a year or two later, hey, here is GTA 6 on the Switch too. Boy, what? I'm not sitting here telling you you're going to be playing that at 4K 60. That's not going to happen. But man, if I can at least play at like 1440p, you know what I mean? Or something like maybe 1440p at maybe 40 or 50 frames or something like that on the Switch 2, docked, or even 60 docked, that would be really dope. Or even 1080p, even being able to play GTA 6 in handheld mode at 1080p 60, or who knows, maybe a 1080p 120 FPS with DLSS. Oh my God, what? Oh man, it's about to be freaking crazy, bro. Shadow Gamer, heck yeah, I'm getting the Switch too.
This is a waste of time for PlayStation gamers. They have way more exclusives IPs and they chose this game. Sony, do better.
I know, man. I know, Hero. You know, The Last of Us. The Last of Us is a very hot money making machine for Sony. They got movie adaptations. They have the games. They got it on PC. They got merch. I mean, they got so much stuff, so much money to be made. So I feel you, man. There's so many other games that could be getting this attention right now, but Sony's going to be Sony, man. All the thing you can do is vote with your wallets. Thank you so much, Hero, for that super chat, man. Like I said, the super chats definitely does help us out so that we can continue to do this for you guys full throttle. It says, what did I do this time? You didn't do anything, Pickle, if you're talking to me. ACM says Legion Go S or Switch 2. Okay. Well, the Legion Go S is basically a handheld PC. It's a handheld gaming PC. So, hey, if you're going to emulate, if you're going to play Steam games, Xbox games, Epic Store games, then by all means go with the Legion Go S. If you care about Nintendo first party IPs and you would like to play some third party games on the machine, go with the Switch 2. Hopefully I simplify that for you on that one. But hey, if you want to go with the Legion Go S2, then by all means go with that. That's going to have the Z2 Extreme chip. It's going to be very, very powerful, and it's going to give a nice uplift over the original Z1 Extreme chip. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what actually happens there. But hey, PS6 says y'all never seen the PS3 $600 price drop commercial yet. Marlon, roll that beautiful. Beautiful beat footage, laugh out loud, because they dropped to 300. Oh, shoot, man. Yo, listen. Accusing line, you should do the hey, man. Hey. You know what? Like I've always said, man, you know, everybody have their opinions, Pickles. Like, everybody have their own opinions. Like, you know, some people, you know, hey, some people will disagree with you. Some people will agree with you. Like, it is what it is, man. You know, you do your thing, man. Similar to the Switch 2 situation, like, buy what you're going to buy. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody stop you. If you are down for the Switch 2, bro, then you're down for the Switch 2. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody else tell you, oh, no, man, you don't need to buy the Switch 2. Oh, no, man, it's not worth it, blah, blah, blah. Like, don't let nobody stop you. You know what I mean? If you're interested in the system and you want to purchase it, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? Then go for it. Period. End of story. So, you know, some people are going to tell you, nah, man, it's not worth it. Or, yeah, man, whatever. Like, you know, for me, I learned my lesson a long time ago. If I want something, bro, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm interested in something, hey, do whatever you got to do. You know, straight up. He says, what's up? According to Push Square, you will be able to transfer your Cyberpunk 2077 progress from PS5 to Switch 2. Nice. Do what makes you happy. That's it. Straight up. Do what makes you happy, man. You know what I mean? If you want the Switch 2, don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, man, the Switch 2 is not worth it. Oh, to them, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? To them, it's not worth it. And that's fine. To them, they're saying, oh, yeah, man, I'm not going to be buying it. Okay, that's fine. Just don't freaking buy it. You know what I mean? Just don't freaking buy it. So at the end of the day, hey, only opinion matters is your own opinion. You know what I mean? Period. End of story. Your opinion is the only opinion that matters. So straight up, man, I try to tell people that all the time. Yep. Said till that FOMO hit. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Fear of missing out. You know what I mean? So you do you. That's why I always tell you guys, man, you do you at the end of the day. If the Switch 2 is something you can afford, get the Switch 2. If it's something you cannot afford, leave it alone. That's why I always tell people. You know, that's what my dad always tells me all the time. You can't do something, leave it alone. You know, leave it alone until you can do it. You know what I'm saying? And take it from there. It's your money. Yep. Ain't nobody helping you pay your bills. You paying your own bills. You know what I mean? So if the Switch 2 is something that's too expensive for you, just don't get it. Buy it whenever you can. He says, have you seen Where the Winds Meet trailer and the beta sign up? No, I have not seen. He said, did I miss the daily Nintendo crying session? Oh, Lord. Here goes Xbox's king. Here he goes. Lord have mercy. Yes, it is paused right now. Yes. For 90 days. He said, look at them PC boys. They made Sony drop their login for games. Oh, God. Says super chats are welcome. $100 games ain't gonna pay themselves. Oh, I'm done with Anonymous. Anonymous, I'm done with you, bro. I can't take Anonymous serious, bro. I'm done, bro. This man. This man, bro. How about you get us started, Anonymous? Go ahead and get us started, man. So check it out right now. Where the winds meet looks crazy. Anonymous says, God bless Marlon in Jesus' name. Yes, in Jesus' name. It said reports Nintendo is using a custom version of the Hall Effect or TMR style sticks. Yeah, I did cover something on that, and that's awesome because, man, the last thing Nintendo wants is more stick drifting issues. Says Mafia, the old country, is heading to PAX East. We getting new details and behind the scene on May the 8th. Also, the Corners game. Oh, okay. New trailer on the 16th. Nice. All right. It says, yo, Marlon says, I'm gonna get Switch OLED. You're gonna get a Switch OLED? The OG Switch OLED? Okay. You say you make your own money, buy whatever you want. If someone told me to my face on what I should buy, I'll suggest you leave or explain. Yo, Mark is cut dry. Mark is like, listen, bro, you ain't gonna tell me what to do with my money. Hey, straight up, man. Hey, that's your decision to make. You know, all this rah-rah nonsense going on right now, and people like, oh, Switch 2 is not worth it. This and that. Don't buy it. This and that. It's up to you, man. You know what I mean? It's up to you. When all the keyboard warrior nonsense stop after a certain period of time, it's up to you, man, to make that the purchase decision. Nobody is going to buy you. Let me tell you this right now. Let me pause this right now. Ain't nobody offering to buy you a Switch 2. Unless it's a family member, a friend, or whatever the case may be. Those are the only people in your life is going to offer to buy you a Switch. Ain't no stranger on the internet all these people saying what they're saying. They ain't offering you a Switch 2. They ain't telling you, hey, listen, what's your PayPal, man? Let me send you $500 for you to get a Switch 2. Not happening. So therefore, that money is going to come out of your pocket one way or the other. So if you want that Switch 2, you're going to have to get it on your own merit. So there you go. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it's up to you. He says, when games hit $150 standard, will you support the devs and the consoles? At that point, I at least hope our incomes will get at least higher by then. $150. Can you imagine paying $150 a pop for a game? Yeah, that will be like literally nuts. He says, what's up, bro? He said, there's a report that Switch 2 is using a custom version of the Hall. Yeah, I did talk about that earlier. Yes, that is exciting. It says, wouldn't the Switch 2 Lite release before the Switch 2 OLED? I'm guessing they meant to say OLED. Historically, I think they might do a Lite, and then I don't know. Maybe they might not do a Lite this time. Maybe they might just do an OLED shortly thereafter. So, you know, we'll see. We will see. We will see. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the Switch 2. Can't wait to see what Nintendo is going to be bringing in, you know, to the table. I said, Marlon, you're going to talk about third party. Oh, yeah. I've talked about third party stuff. He said, Marlon, you're going to talk about PlayStation going third party. I mean, I've already talked about Sony gradually, you know, going into, putting their games on other platforms. So, hey, Chang! What's up, bro? Man, I haven't heard Kratos in a while. Let's go.
7 months crazy and Switch 2. Nope, I will be buying a Switch 1 on release date.
Hey, there you go. Hey, there you go, man. There you go. Thank you so much for being a member for 7 months. I appreciate that, Mr. Chang. So yeah, man. 7 months, and then also he said Switch 2. Nope, I will buy a Switch 1. Hey, you know what? That's cool, man. That's cool. That is cool. That is cool. But yeah, like I said, nobody is helping you buy a Switch 2. If you want a Switch 2, that's going to be on you. If you simply just cannot afford the console, then just buy it whenever you can afford it. Simple. You know? I said, yo, Marlon, what TV do you have behind you? It's the LG G4. It says 450 plus poll votes, but only 166 likes. Yeah, I know. Get the likes up. I know. That's how it always goes, man. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes on the show, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that like button for us. Help out the show, man. Appreciate you guys, man. You say, bro, I live paycheck to paycheck. I know. It's hard, man. It's hard, especially most of you guys are, this is the reality. And I think I've said this numerous times already. Some people just flat out can't afford it. They can't do it. Because they have, bills. Obviously everybody got bills, but they might have a whole bunch of debt. They might have a bunch of kids. Well, you name it, you know what I mean? And, lots of responsibilities and just can't afford it. Some people live paycheck to paycheck. They can't afford it. And I get it. You know what I mean? They might not have good credit, to put a Switch 2 on a credit card or something like that. My heart goes out to you. If you're that person that, just simply just cannot afford it. Like if the channel was popping off crazy and we was, making a lot of money and stuff like that, then I could just buy a Switch 2 and give it away. But as of right now, like my overhead right now is through the roof. You know what I mean? So everything that we generate from this channel goes back into the channel to keep the channel operating. You know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully, my plan is to give away a Switch 2 whenever the time comes to where we can financially do one. Because I love to help people, and I know everybody out there probably want a Switch 2, but they just can't. You know what I mean? And I'll try to do the best that I can to try to help. You know what I mean? So I know how it is. I know how it is. It's hard out here. You know what I mean? It's hard out here. So.
What's up, bro? PPL complaining about the price of Switch 2. People are really going to be crying when to Switch 2 old comes out.
Man.
Smiley face
Shout
emoji.
out.
Smiley face emoji.
Yo. Shout out to Country Boy for being a member for 16 months. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I mean, straight up. Yeah, most definitely. Because Switch 2 OLED is going to cost more. Definitely more than, obviously, the Switch 2 right now. But yeah, man, it's tough out here. Me and my dad was talking about that recently. Shout out to my dad if you're watching this. Love you, Dad. How hard life is and how hard things are getting right now. So my heart goes out to you, man. All the hate that the Switch 2 has been getting. Some people are just hating because they just can't afford it. Some people are just hating because for whatever reason they're following a rage bait, trend or whatever. But the reality is, yeah, if you're a legitimate Nintendo fan and you just want a Switch 2 and you can't afford it, bro, my heart goes out to you. You know what I mean? Like I said before, if I was in a position where, we were making tens and thousands of dollars every month, oh, heck yeah, I would sit here and try to give away multiple. We did a PS5 giveaway at 50,000. You know what I mean? Like I would sit here and I would try my best to give away some consoles. You know what I mean? To you guys, people who legitimately, not people who are sitting here trying to flip the Switch 2 and trying to get another, trying to make money off of it, but legitimately want one and is a diehard Nintendo fan and want to, see what the best that Nintendo has to offer. So yeah, if you're living from paycheck to paycheck, hey man, I hope things get better for you, and just hang in there, keep grinding, and try to claw your way out of the situation that you're in. You know what I mean? And I hope things get better. God bless. God bless. It says might bring that Switch 2 to work. Hey, there you go. That's most people are probably going to be doing that, bringing their Switch 2 to work and stuff like that. But it's getting bad, man. It's getting bad, and it's getting harder and harder. I mean, obviously, this is not the first person to make a comment like that, saying that, hey, they're living paycheck to paycheck. I know a lot of people right now that lives paycheck to paycheck. So it's hard out here. You know what I mean? Especially with stuff so freaking expensive. I get it, man. I said, Marlon, most people just love to complain. Same thing happened with PS5 Pro, yet sold out. Yeah. I mean, same thing. And honestly, this is why Skillful, you're a true supporter, because it was a situation where I was streaming and I said, you know what? I do want one of the PS5 30th anniversary. And I was like, I just don't have the money right now to get the PS5 Pro and the 30th anniversary. And I said, I'll get the PS5 Pro later. And just out of no freaking, I'm trying to tell you that if it's destined for you to get something, you will get one. You know what I mean? You might say, I can't afford the Switch 2 right now. You never know. Maybe your wife, your brother, your uncle, your sister, your cousin, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever, might surprise you. You know what I mean? And here goes a Switch 2, man. Enjoy. You know what I mean? So you just never know. So using my man Skillful as an example, like just randomly just say, yo, you're getting that PS5 Pro today, sir, out of nowhere. So I'm telling you, you have some really good people out there. Bravia 8 55-inch, 4300. This is 120 hertz. Samsung S95 F55 55-inch, 2300, 165 hertz. LG G5 25. Oh yeah, get that LG G5. Get that LG. It's gonna be brighter than all those panels. Get that LG G5. Yep. Get that LG G5, bro. That LG G5 is gonna be nuts. If you're in the market right now, I don't know when Sony is coming out with their newest TVs, but yeah, that LG G5 is the TV of choice this year. Let's see here. It says Skillful is the fake millionaire CEO. Love you, dog. Oh, don't get Skillful riled up in here. If anybody I believe is a millionaire, it's Skillful. You know what I mean? Skillful is a supporter that does not hesitate. If Skillful say he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it. You know what I mean? And he will drop it and walk away like it ain't nothing. He would not be hurting at all, one bit. Like if one thing I can say about that dude, if he's saying that, hey, he got it like that, he got it like that because he has proven himself. Now, everybody else who wants to be a fake millionaire, then hey, let him, man. Let him. Let him. Let's see here. You said the Sony OLEDs are coming out. She said, Marlon, you see what Xbox make a new deal with Samsung? Not surprised. He said, Shaz is Skillful. He got the Lambo last week. Oh, yeah, Skillful just got that Lambo, bro. You already know, man. Lambo with them bird doors on them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Say, yo, Marlon, what's on the list for game? Oh, man, there's a lot of stuff. Doom, Ninja Gaiden 4. I still need to play South of Midnight. That game looks really, really good. I just been busy cranking out these streams for you guys. So hopefully this weekend, I'll probably try to see if I can get into South of Midnight. I'm also going to be having a new schedule coming up here shortly. So stay tuned for that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Skillful got it like that, dude. Skillful is the homie, man. Skillful can just drop $500 and just walk away, man. Like, Skillful is the homie. You know what I mean? Skillful say he gonna do something, he gonna do it. Straight up. Dude's a masterpiece. You know what I mean? Dude's awesome. There's some awesome human beings like that out there, man. You know, him, Country Boy, a lot of our elite members out there. He said, drop 5 million easy. Hey, maybe even drop 5 million easy. No, I have not finished it yet. There's so many freaking games. I haven't had a chance. Let's see here. Let me try to get to everybody's comment. He said the LG G5 price is off the chart and the Bravia is double the price, but Samsung is the cheaper option. Yeah, I would, you know what? If you can't do the G5, I will go with Samsung. Can't go wrong with Samsung. I'm not a big fan of the UI of Samsung, like their operating system. I do love LG's, but hey, to each their own. Get what you can afford. I would definitely say that. Or some people are going to get the 42-inch C5. I know that's probably, too small or something like that, but, let's see. It said, did you see that Blue Prince game is the highest charted rated game in 2025? That's nuts, dude. That is freaking nuts. It says, how can you get your girl to work and you do YouTube full time? My girl want full time. Let's see here. It says LG OS is amazing. Yes, it is. He says drop 20 million. Who's gonna drop $20 million? Boy, Dude, let me just say this right now. Y'all over here talking about drop 20 million. Let me just say this right now. Boy, we will be super lucky, okay, to have somebody in here that have that kind of money. It's just, nah, you're not going to see that, bro. Talking about drop 20 million. What? That is crazy. No, sir. It says, can y'all imagine the next Zelda 4K 60 build from the ground up? Lord have mercy. Yes, I can't. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. Say, yo, you got that GX9 yet? No, sir. Don't have the money, man. Don't have the money right now. I still do have my LG GS 45, the OLED, the ultra wide. I still do have that one, but just don't have the money, man. Don't have the money right now for it. So hopefully we can get it in the future. I would love to get it so I can make content on it for you guys, but can't do it right now. He said, my boy Marlon need to get that Nintendo sponsor. Oh, whatever. Listen, my sponsor is you guys. I try to tell y'all that I'm sponsored by you guys. The only way I'm getting the Switch 2 is by the support of you guys. That's the only way I'm getting the Switch 2. You know what I mean? Because of you guys and y'all watching the channel, y'all donate to the channel. Because like all the proceeds from the channel goes back into the channel to buy more stuff, you know, more gaming stuff for the channel. So I'm only sponsored by you guys. Talk about Marlon, my boy Marlon need to get that Nintendo sponsored. Nah, man. Sponsored by y'all, powered by y'all. So the algorithm won't even let you drop that much. Exactly, skillful. Man, the most, speaking of super chats, the most that I've seen super chat wise is probably $500. Maybe $500. I don't even remember. It's been years. It's been 4 years ago. I think, I don't know if you can donate that much. I don't even know. But that was like 4 years ago. The last time I saw somebody drop $500. And I literally lost my freaking mind. Because I was like, wait, what? Yeah. So that's $500. You talking about 20 million? Nah, bro. There's no way you could. I don't even think you can even drop that much in PayPal, in Goku. You can't drop that much money, dude. That's way too much money. Like, you can't. He said, Marlon, can we split it? Split what? Oh, Lord, whatever. He said, Marlon got that already. Google said so. Nah, Google is capping. It said, man, Marlon is sponsored by Sony. He got all that money. No, sir. Sony ain't cutting me no check. Nah, man. Come on, guys. You know better than that. You say you can only 500. Yeah, I figured. Yeah. The last time, like I said, the last time I saw a $500 super chat was 4 years ago. I have not seen, and I completely forgot that you could even donate that much super chat. So I'm just saying that's the highest you can drop. He said you can't do 20 million. Or you can't do that, bro. That is way too much money to donate, first and foremost. Yeah, you can do more in Goku. You can probably drop like $20,000-$30,000 in Goku. You could probably do that easy. 50 grand. I mean, in Goku, if you want to. You can always drop more in Goku than you can on YouTube. You know what I mean? On Super Chat. So, because you're only limited by increments of 500. So, I said, Marlon, can we drop 10K? That would cover you for the rest of the year. Oh, man. Oh, dude. That's life changing. If somebody drops 10 grand, the most that I've ever gotten, speaking on that, man, the most I've ever gotten in one stream was probably like 5K. And that was 5 years ago. 5 years ago. That was pandemic. And I don't think anybody, and I have not seen him in the streams. It's been a lot. Jose, Big Body Jose. You hear me always talk about Big Body Jose. Yeah. Like, he's the one that he's like, out of all the people that we had donating to the channel, yeah, he's at the top. That man, 5 G's, bro, one time. And that was Goku. That's the most that I've ever seen in one stream. No joke. But that was 5 years ago during a pandemic. You know what I mean? So, nah, man, ain't nobody fixing to drop no 10 grand. You crazy? That's not happening. Says any talk about the Xbox handheld yet? No. We're still waiting for the full reveal. A lot of people saying that it's coming out in June. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see, you know, what happens.
Marlon, have you played South of Midnight yet?
No, I have not been able to play South of Midnight yet. My plan is to play South of Midnight soon. Hopefully this weekend. You know, I just been busy trying to get the show out for you guys. So yeah, hopefully this weekend. It says, what's better, Asus ROG X that can play mobile games or the Red Magic tablet? I would go with the ROG X. You know, you're talking about the Ally X? Yeah, go with the Ally X over the phone. It says, not the one person that's ever donated the most money. I remember when he donated $2,000 to you in a stream. Yep, and that was Nola. I believe he's the top donator. Well, Mick Sean, you wasn't around when Jose, Big Body Jose. Yeah, Nola is obviously up there too as the top donator of the channel. But I'm telling you, Big Body Jose, I'm telling you, if he was in here, he will tell you. 5 G's, bro, in one stream. 5 G's. Crazy. You know what I mean? Crazy. So, yeah, but Nola has dropped a lot. I'm telling you, that dude, God bless him wherever he is, because if it wasn't for him, I'm telling you, him and a lot of all of you guys, I wouldn't be sitting in this office space right now. You know what I mean? This is why I try to tell you, make smart moves with your investments, make smart moves with your money. You know what I mean? Because when you make the smart moves with your money and your investments, you help shape your future. Straight up. If you don't hear anything else that I've said, it helps shape your future. So straight up. He said Chris Tucker said 20 million is like having $20 to him. Hey, there you go. There you go, man, because you just know how it is. He said, yo, chat, I got a spare 35 if anyone want to match me for a donation. Maximus. I'm finding it hard to believe you got $3,500 right now. And you know how this works, right? You know how this works. If you say you got something, you got to drop it first. And then somebody else will match you. That's traditionally, that's how it's been on the channel. So I'm not saying for you to drop the whole 35, but if you were claiming you have $3,500 and you want somebody else in the chat to match you, you got to drop something. Start out small and then build from there. I'm just saying, if you're talking about you got $3,500, which I find it hard to believe that you're that generous. I'm just saying, maybe you are generous, but yeah, man, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta show something first, and then everybody else that have it like that will do the same. So, all right, so there we go on that one. Glad I got to your comment. Let's see who else we got here. Yes, great community. Yes, man. I am so grateful, bro. I'm so grateful. I mean, it's been 10 years now since we've been doing this channel. And I was sitting down this morning talking about it. And I'm just like, man, it's just crazy the community that we have built here. And it's literally freaking nuts, dude. It's nuts. I said, I believe that too, Marlon. Yeah, man. Said, man, Marlon, I ain't going to lie to you, man. He says, but I know it feels good to have such a loyal community. He says, I can't even imagine what the algorithm would be or the type of quality that you have now. Yeah, man. It's been years. It's been years. Dono Wars. What is a Dono Wars? Dono Wars don't exist anymore. Dono Wars don't even exist anymore. Dono Wars is obsolete. That was 5 years ago, bro. This is 2025. Dono Wars started in 2020. This is 2025. We don't get Dono Wars anymore like that. It's every once in a blue moon we get Dono Wars. So yeah, the Dono Wars. What is that? That don't even exist anymore. I said, just finished Mafia 1. Hey, let's go. One of my favorites. Said, drop 5 million. Says, some receive Twitch 50 grand. Woo! Somebody on Twitch. I'm not surprised, bro. Listen, I've said this numerous times. Like, some people are even more blessed than I am. Can you imagine you streaming and then you hear your notification goes off and then you see that 5 digits or that 6 digits and you're just like, wait a minute, what? Like, I mean, I wouldn't even know what to do. Just like old boy said earlier, like just dropping 10 grand on someone that can change their entire life. I know that would change my entire life for the rest of this year. Just 10 grand. I'm not talking about 50 that person just got 50 grand. 10 grand will change my life for this entire year. Like I'll be set with 10 grand. You're saying somebody dropped 50 grand? Dog, some people got money. Like I wish I had it like that just to drop 50 grand and just be like, I'm out. Like, ooh, that's crazy. Man, I would literally pass out. Somebody dropped 50 grand. Like I wouldn't even know what to do. That's life-changing bread. Like, what? You kidding me? Man, but you got some nice people out there, man. You do. You say, yo, Marlon says, I'm in and out. To check you out next slide. Hey, my man, Wally P. Love you, bro. Let's get it. Say, hey, bro. He says, you still excited for the next Payne one? It says, the new. Oh, Max Payne. Yes. I'm excited. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for Max Payne. You know, the 1 and 2. I'm excited. It said the wife said hello. She had eye surgery yesterday. We got you on the TV. Oh, shout out to the wife, country boy. Shout out to the wife. God bless. Tell her I say what's up, man. He says, can you show your reaction to Jose drop the 5K? Yeah, it's one of those. I think it was around the time when the PS5 was getting ready to be revealed. I think it was during that stream. Yeah, that's going to take some digging. But yeah, it was around the time when the PS5 was getting ready to drop. And yeah, man, he just went crazy. Like crazy in Goku. And bro, sorry guys, I was losing my mind. Like I was just like, well, yeah, man, you never freaking know, dude. You never freaking know. You never freaking know, bro. Like like I said, we got the best community in here. You know what I mean? Period. So I'm thankful for all of you guys. And, you know, those of you who step up and donate, those of you who hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hey, man, it's all love. You say, hey, Marlon says, I always hear you talking about hardware lately. Are you playing any games at all? Yes, I am. I've been playing Last of Us Remastered on the Steam Deck. Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. I've been playing a lot of No Return. And then I've also been dibbling and dabbling in a lot of older games. I still need to finish up a lot of other stuff. I still haven't gotten to South of Midnight yet. I'm going to be playing that this weekend, hopefully. There's a marathon stream from Sony. So I'm thinking about doing a hybrid of the two. We'll see how it goes on Saturday. But no, I just been on my Steam Deck. That's where I've been doing a lot of my gaming right now on my Steam Deck. Like, so, yeah. And then also on my PS Portal. So, yeah. Let's see here. I say, yes, that's impossible. Yes, the stream is over. Getting big bucks, life changing. Oh, yeah, 100%, dude. I wish. 50K, I wish, dude. I'm not even going to. No, I'm good. It says, your channel popped up in my recommendation in 2019. What? 2019? Dog, that was when I resigned from FedEx and started doing the channel full time in 2019. 2019 was when I started doing the channel full time. Channel exists back in 2014, and I was like passively part-time, you know, covering content on the channel. And then 2019 was when I went full force. Man. He says, I remember I dropped $300 and marathon. And Marlon ran out of the house. Oh, bro. Somebody dropped $300. I'm running around the house. I haven't done that in a long time, but I literally will run around the house and come back in. Somebody dropped $300. That, bro, that's almost the price of a Switch 2. What? Oh, shoot. You kidding me? I'll run around the house 10 times if I have to. Yeah, man. Yeah, you remember that, huh, country boy? Yeah. I say, hey, Marlon, said, did you meet First Lady on stream? No, we met on Bumble. Oh, yeah, I saw somebody said, God bless the wife. Yeah, bless her, man. She's amazing. The reason why you guys haven't seen her on stream is because she's just like, her schedule now is just crazy. So she's always like busy, and, you know, she's barely home, you know, on her work days. When she's off, she's, you know, busy. So yeah. Say, what's good, Marlon? It says, what are you looking forward to seeing at the Xbox Showcase in June? Fable, State of Decay 3, Perfect Dark, maybe Forza Horizon 6, maybe a teaser for that. We'll see. More new IPs from Xbox, maybe Elder Scrolls, Marvel's Blade, tons of stuff, man. Tons of stuff, you know. It says, what was the PS Portal news? Massive update. They added a ton of stuff. You can pause whenever you're streaming your games. Tons of stuff I covered in yesterday's stream. Marlon, the members should all hang out. We could make that happen. Oh, yeah, most definitely. We want to start up more member streams really soon, like hangouts and stuff. I'm thinking if we get the Switch 2, what I'm thinking to do a lot of members only streams for the Switch 2. I'm also going to do like certain videos for the Switch 2 for members only. I'm thinking about getting back on Twitch again. Once the Switch 2 comes out, we'll see how my schedule is. I will have a new schedule coming up here during the summertime, so stay tuned for that. So yeah. It says, I was here when the PS5 was revealed. Oh, man, you country boy, you've been around that long? Man, it was crazy. Finish Indiana Jones. I'm done with it. I've been done with Indiana Jones, like 2 months ago now? I finished it on stream. So yeah, Indiana Jones, phenomenal game. One of the best Xbox titles in a long time. Love Indiana Jones. I think it's phenomenal. Phenomenal game. Remember when somebody dropped big money and then asked their credit card department that they was oh, dude, I was so freaking mad. Yeah, some people are like that, dude. E-Day launching this holiday season. You watch. Oh man, if E-Day drops. Oh yeah, I forgot about E-Day. Definitely want to see more on E-Day as well. I really hope. I think chances are we're probably gonna see gameplay for it at the Xbox Showcase. I don't think it's gonna drop holiday, but hey, man, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I say, hey, Marlon, it says, I remember when I first met you was 2019 or January 2020. Oh, man. So you've been around a while. You've been out for the ride. Yeah, I wanted to report on that. I heard that it's, on one hand, they say its development is going great and it's going to be happening. And then Jeff Grubb saying that it's not real. I don't know what to believe. So that's why I haven't fully got on board with it and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll get more confirmation on it. Like, we'll see what happens. So there's a report that the GameCube games on the Switch 2 online will have NVIDIA DLSS with ray tracing at 4K 60. Oh my God, we're going to be eating. I can't wait for the Switch 2, bro. We are going to be eating good. We're going to be eating good. Minecraft movie, no. I have not I've not gotten a chance to watch that yet. So yeah. Yep. So yeah, that's the way it goes, guys. That's the way it goes. I appreciate you guys for being here today. Your boy do have to get going, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Those of you who hangs out, spend your time. Those of you who stepped up and donate to the channel in such a time like this. We're living in a crazy time right now where everything is so expensive. I will be forever grateful for all of you guys who go above and beyond. You don't have to, but I appreciate you guys. I know you guys have better things to do rather than sitting here listening to me talk about video games. So that's why we try to keep the streams at a minimum 2 hours to 3 hours max, because I know everybody have things to do. So thank you guys so much, man, for rocking with me. These let me say this real quick. These streams do take a lot out of me. I'm telling you, by the time I'm done and I got to go attend to my daughter and I got to go attend to my dog, and by the time the wife get off work, I am drained. I am literally drained. Like I can't even move. Like, cause I'm mentally just like, oh my God, like all the gimmicky trickery stuff I be doing, trying to make you guys laugh and just putting so much energy, man, I'm just like freaking drained afterwards. So I appreciate all of you guys, man. I'm thankful that you guys have gotten some sort of value out of the show. And I'm hyped for the Switch too, man. We'll be streaming the, the Switch, the Mario Kart World Direct for you guys. Can't wait to see how Nintendo is going to justify us paying $80 for that game. And hopefully we can get the pre-orders and everything like that rocking really smoothly. But I'll update you guys. I'll drop a video or I'll be live streaming and updating you guys as soon as I know anything. Make sure you guys continue to tag me, send stuff in the Discord. And that's it, man. So I love you guys. Be blessed, be easy. And like the great legendary Etika would say, please have yourself a wonderful one. Thank you guys for y'all support, man. One love and God bless. And we out, man. Peace. Oh, shoot. Here we go.
Where's the $3,500? Lol.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, God. I told you, man. You can't listen. I told you guys, man. Let me say this right now. Before we end off the show, I wanted to respect your super chat because you donated. Listen, man, I've learned this. You know, we have elite members in the nation. We have elite members.
I got 5 on it.
Oh, shoot. He got 5 on the $3,500. Listen, we have elite members in the nation. You know who are the elite members? The elite members are the people who step up and go above and beyond, go out of their way to donate, to sacrifice, to keep our community going so that we can buy these new games that comes out, so that we can buy these graphics cards, building PCs, doing all these things. And the elite members, they don't talk about, oh, they got $3,500. They just do it. If somebody have $3,500 to drop, they're going to drop that $3,500. They're not going to be like, oh, Marlon, I have $3,500. No, they're going to drop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be like, you know what? I got some money and I want to bless the community. And they'll drop it like it's hot. No questions asked. But if you see people saying, oh, man, $3,500, that ain't nothing, or I got $3,500, like, let's go. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. Because the truth is, if you got $3,500, like, you're not even gonna say you got it. You're just gonna drop it. So I just find that super chat like extremely funny. Like, but Country Boy said he got $500 on it. So that's $3,495 more to go. And guess what? We ain't getting no $3,500. So I love y'all. Thank you, Country Boy, for the $5. Who dropped that other $5 again? My man Frost. Oh, Lord Jesus. I love y'all, man. All talk. It's all talk. Ain't nobody, I told y'all, ain't nobody is going to drop no $3,500 in such a time like this. It's not happening unless that person is well off and got it like that. And just like, you know what? I can use that money as a write-off. and they have a business or they just got it like that and they just were like, you know what, I just want to bless the community, then it will happen. Chances are, if it's just some random sub or some random person who I haven't seen before just saying that, it may or may not happen. I'm just saying it varies, but I just gotta laugh, bro. Oh God. My dad would say, you think I saw $3,500 go? In other words, let me simplify what I just said. In other words, that's not how $3,500 work, guys. $3,500 ain't coming easy at all. That's a lot of money, first and foremost. And the chances of that happening is slim to none. So I love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. And yeah, keep dreaming about $3,500 because it ain't happening. $3,500? What do you think this is? Chelsea Clinton? Boy, bye.